Hello, neighbors. My name is Lee. My last name is Phillips. And I'm here today to talk to you about something that affects all of us, our property rights. Right now, a rezoning proposal known as the Englewood Arts Overlay District, or EAOD, is being discussed by the City Council. This proposal would allow high-density housing and commercial businesses in our neighborhoods, which could severely impact our utilities, parking, safety, and traffic. During the weekend of September 20, 2024, Englewood Arts District held the Re-Art Festival, which caused heavy traffic congestion, blocked roadways, and prevented many neighbors from getting in and out of their driveways. I received neighbor complaints that their newly seeded grass was being trampled by uninvited visitors, and the loud concert music could be heard for several blocks outside the Englewood area. This rezoning takeover is moving forward without homeowners' permission. We need to act now to protect our community, and most importantly, our right to protest future changes is at stake. I'd like you to keep in mind that as I walk through these next few minutes of explanation and actionable steps, we are not necessarily fighting against change, but rather advocating for the truth behind our God-given rights, freedoms, and liberties as outlined in the United States Constitution. I ask you these three questions. What does this rezoning mean? Why is it a concern? And how can we come together to stop it? The affected homeowners do not support the rezoning being imposed upon them. Think of it this way. Imagine if someone told you they were going to change your neighborhood. They might not take your house, but they plan to build many new homes close together and add businesses, leading to more cars, increased traffic, and possibly not enough space for everyone. This would overcrowd the streets and disrupt the surrounding residential neighborhoods, similar to what happened during the recent Re-Art Festival held by the Englewood Arts District. Even if you don't want these changes, they might say, sorry, but we're doing it anyway. This situation is reminiscent of when the government decided to take people's homes to benefit a company, believing it would help the community, despite the unfairness felt by those displaced. Now, this neighborhood plan might make things crowded and harder for everyone, but the people who live here don't have much say in it. That's why we need to protest and speak up, just like you'd speak up if someone wanted to change something important to you without asking. Imagine you own something special, like a house or even a cool toy. A long time ago, the people who started the United States of America knew that having your own things is really important. Not just to be happy, but to be free. They made rules to protect your right to keep and use your stuff however you wanted. As the government grew, the rules sometimes weren't enforced effectively, leading to decisions that weren't always fair. Occasionally, they would take people's property without providing adequate compensation. In other instances, like with this rezoning proposal, new rules were created that diminished property values without any payment. Supporters of this change might argue it will boost property values, and while that could be true temporarily, the resulting increase in property taxes could become overwhelming. This financial strain may make it difficult for residents to keep up with payments, ultimately forcing many homeowners to sell their properties or making it challenging for them to do so. Many people noticed this problem and got upset, so they started groups to protect their rights. The government hasn't fully fixed the issue, and some court decisions have not helped. That's why we need to join together and make sure our rights are safe, especially when it seems like the government is taking too much. Now, here's how you can help protect and preserve your neighborhood and property. Speak up. You can sign a protest form. It's like telling the people in charge, hey, I don't agree with these changes. There are 3 categories of protest forms available. You can find the download links to your respective protest form at ccoindepmo.com englewood.us above this video. The first protest form is for those of you who live within the boundaries of the Englewood Arts Overlay District. That runs from Truman Road on the north, Chrysler Avenue, Lexington Avenue, Walnut Street, and Chrysler Avenue on the east, 23rd Street on the south, and Arlington Avenue, 20th Street, Crescent Avenue, 18th Street, and Brookside Avenue on the west. You would be considered an interior protester. The second protest form available is if you are within 185 feet of these boundaries on the outside ring. You would be considered an exterior protester. And finally, even if you're not directly affected by the current Englewood Arts Overlay District proposal, but oppose forced rezoning programs anywhere in Jackson County, Missouri, you are considered a countywide protester. We encourage those of you in this category to lend your voices to amplify the concerns of those of us who are directly impacted by this proposal. Next, it's time to get your protest notarized. Please note that all owners of a property must sign the protest form. If you own multiple properties, we encourage you to submit a notarized form for each one. All owners must sign the form in the presence of a notary. Here are some convenient steps for you to follow. You can find a free notary at most Kansas City public libraries throughout Jackson County. Please call them to see when a notary will be available, or you can visit your local bank. Once your protest form is notarized, you can either drop it off to the black locked drop box on the porch or mail to the address listed below this video. Protest forms need to be received no later than Wednesday, October 16, 2024, making sure your voice is heard. Finally, attend a city council meeting. You can attend and sign up to speak at the Independence City Council meeting on Monday, October 21, 2024 at 6 p.m. They are located at 111 West Walnut Street, Independence, Missouri, 64050. Please make sure to use the lower level entrance on the north side of the building. Please come around 5 p.m. because the chamber will be packed. If a crowd of people show up in opposition, it lets the government know that many people care and want to protect their homes. By taking this action, you are actively helping to preserve your neighborhood and advocate for fairness. While the government often makes significant decisions, we can create a compelling and ethical case to ensure our voices are heard. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me using the submission form on our website at CCOINDEPMO.us/contact. Your voice matters, and there's still time to make a difference. Thank you. God bless.